Hello friends, welcome back to week number 4 of the Watcher celebration. This week we are going a little bit deeper. We're going to watch the mind. Now before I quote Osho's insight about how to watch the mind and why that is important, a few little things in the beginning. First, the mind is not something which we would call our enemy. It is a wonderful tool to function in this world, to function in this reality. It's beautiful to figure out how to repair a car, or what is needed to shop, or any of these 3D requirements we have in this life. The only challenge is that the mind is using us. It is the master of our life. And by watching the mind, we by and by come into the space where the mind becomes a tool and not the master. A quote from a Tibetan master: leave your back door open, leave your front door open. Let the thoughts come and go, just don't serve them tea. What he means by that, for example, if I watch a sunset, beautiful. The thought comes in, this is a beautiful sunset. If I just watch this thought, it will be gone and I can stay in the present. Now if I go and serve a tea, so to speak, meaning, this is almost like the sunset I had 15 years ago. Or, what a bummer, I'm gonna leave tomorrow, I will never see the sunset again. Immediately I am out of the present and not really being able to be present for the sunset, the beauty of life in this moment. So the trick is a right observation and observing of the mind, with the understanding again, always, what I can see ain't me. Alright, so you can watch your thoughts any given moment. You just be the observer. And let me tell you a quote from Osho from the series of Light on Consciousness. The first stage of spiritual discipline, you learn to become free from the body. And we practiced that last week. And it's also something you can practice every time you remember watching the body. It is not difficult to learn, and those who make the effort will definitely experience it. The second element of spiritual discipline is freedom from thoughts. Just as I said that bodilessness happens through the right observation of the body, freedom from thoughts happens through the right observation of thoughts. The basic element of spiritual discipline is right observation. Become an observer of the current of your thoughts that flow through your consciousness. Just like someone sitting by the side of the river, watching the river flow by. Sit by the side of your mind and watch. Or just as someone sits in the forest and watches a line of birds flying by, just sit and watch. Or the way someone watches the rainy sky and the moving clouds. Just watch the clouds of thoughts moving through the sky of your mind. The flying birds of thoughts, the flowing river of thoughts. In the same way, silently standing on the bank, you simply sit and watch. Don't do anything to interfere. Don't stop them in any way. Don't repress them in any way. If there's a thought coming, don't stop it. If it's not coming, don't try to force it. You are just simply an observer. And out of my own experience, watching my thoughts, sometimes I'm extremely identified with the train of thoughts and I'm serving a tea left and right. When I become aware of that, I'm not trying to stop this flow of the river of my thoughts. I'm just remembering to observe my breath. And by observing my breath, the thoughts actually disappear. And mind you, the forgetting is very quick, and immediately I'm back in a different thought, different flow, different moving of my mind. Again, I observe my breath. And out of my own experience, I can assure you that by and by, it is easier to watch. And the remembrance of not being identified and not watching the thoughts, not watching, comes less and less. I'm more and more in the space of the observer, and it gave me an immense freedom of my life. Life changes instantly and drastically as soon as I become the observer, remember the observer, and observe my mind, and I'm not identified. Now I invite you to practice this 24/7, often as possible, remembering to watch and be the observer of your thoughts. And while you do that, you can also at the same time watch your body, watch what is going on, watch how you move, how you eat. And celebration of everything will follow. Again, out of my own experience, food, love, dancing, everything becomes more wow when I'm the observer. Have a wonderful time becoming the creator of your life and not the servant of your mind. Until next week, blessings, and have a wonderful celebration and enjoy the watching of your mind. Until next time.